Breaking news from the cosmos. Scientists and astronomers are racing against time to protect Earth from the next killer asteroid that could strike without warning. Have you ever wondered what would happen if a giant asteroid was hurtling toward Earth right now? What if I told you that such a threat is not just science fiction, but a real possibility? Would we be ready to stop it before it wipes out entire cities or worse? Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of asteroid defense and the cutting-edge astrophysics that could save our planet. So, are you ready to learn how close we really are to stopping a killer asteroid? Let's get started. What are the asteroid threats we face? Space is full of rocks, but not all of them are dangerous. Most are tiny meteoroids that burn up harmlessly in Earth's atmosphere, creating beautiful shooting stars. But every few years, larger space rocks, some as big as a house, enter our atmosphere and explode with the force of a nuclear bomb. Luckily, most of these happen over oceans or unpopulated areas, so they go unnoticed by most of us. However, asteroids large enough to destroy entire cities strike Earth approximately every 100 years, and the really massive ones, like the one that wiped out the dinosaurs, hit much less frequently, roughly every 15 million years. But recent studies suggest these massive impacts might be more common than we thought. Even though we haven't had a major impact in recent human history, the risk remains real. There are thousands of near-Earth objects, NEOs, out there, and estimates suggest that around 14,000 large asteroids capable of causing regional damage remain undiscovered. How do scientists track and predict asteroid threats? Astronomers have mapped the orbits of over 33,000 asteroids that occasionally come close to Earth, and thankfully, none of these pose a collision risk for at least the next 100 years. But the universe is vast, and many asteroids hide in the sun's glare or other blind spots, making them hard to detect until they're very close. This is why asteroid detection is a top priority. NASA and other space agencies act like asteroid detectives, constantly scanning the skies to find these space rocks early. The sooner an asteroid is found, the more options we have to deflect it if it's on a collision course. What happens if an asteroid is found, heading toward Earth? Once a threatening asteroid is detected, scientists analyze its size, composition, and trajectory to determine the best way to stop it. The goal is to nudge it off course just enough so it misses Earth entirely. There are several proposed methods to do this. Kinetic impactor. This involves sending a spacecraft to crash into the asteroid at high speed, pushing it slightly off its path. NASA successfully tested this technique in 2022 by crashing a spacecraft into a small asteroid, changing its trajectory just enough to prove the concept. Nuclear explosives. For larger asteroids, scientists consider using nuclear bombs to either break the asteroid into smaller pieces or push it off course. This method is more controversial and risky, but could be necessary for planet-killer asteroids over a kilometer wide. Why? Astrophysics is crucial in saving us. Astrophysics helps us understand asteroid orbits, compositions, and how they interact with gravitational forces in space. One key concept is the idea of gravitational keyholes, tiny regions in space where a planet's gravity can pull an asteroid into a future collision course with Earth. Even small nudges to an asteroid's path, whether natural or caused by human missions, can push it into one of these keyholes, increasing the risk of impact decades or even centuries later. This means that asteroid missions must be planned with extreme care to avoid accidentally making the threat worse. For example, asteroid 99942 Apophis will pass close to Earth in 2029 and has several keyholes near its orbit. While it's not currently a threat, a failed mission or miscalculation could push it into a dangerous trajectory. Should we move asteroids proactively? Some scientists argue that instead of waiting for an asteroid to become a threat, we should actively manage their orbits now. This could involve nudging asteroids into safe harbors, orbits that don't intersect with Earth and avoid keyholes. However, this is tricky. Moving an asteroid could accidentally push it closer to a keyhole or create new risks. So each asteroid's situation must be evaluated individually to decide whether it's safer to leave it alone or intervene. What are the biggest challenges? Detection. Many asteroids remain undiscovered, especially those hidden by the sun's glare or too small to detect early enough. Timing. Deflecting an asteroid requires enough warning time, ideally years or decades, to make small adjustments. If we find out too late, options become limited. Space missions to asteroids carry risks of failure, which could worsen the threat if the asteroid's orbit is unintentionally changed. Deflecting an asteroid is a global challenge, requiring coordination between countries, space agencies, and scientists. While this might sound like a sci-fi disaster movie, it's a real scientific challenge with real solutions. Staying informed about space science and supporting space exploration efforts helps humanity prepare for these cosmic threats. And remember, the best defense is early detection. The more we invest in asteroid hunting and planetary defense missions, the safer we'll be. Astrophysics and space science have given us the tools to detect and potentially stop killer asteroids before they strike Earth. From kinetic impactors to nuclear options, scientists are developing strategies to protect our planet. But the key lies in careful monitoring, understanding gravitational keyholes, and managing asteroid orbits wisely. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember, it's not just beautiful stars you're seeing, it's a cosmic battleground where science is working hard to keep us safe. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating space content. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think is the best way to protect Earth from asteroids? And don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update from our channel. Thanks for watching and keep looking up.